What's up, guys? I'm Jason, aka Captain Nasty. Welcome to Anchored in Muscle Radio, episode 5. And in traditional fashion, Brandy is doing her best over here. B Nasty's trying not to bust out laughing. She's doing her best. Are you going to get it under control?
It's better this time.
Hey, yeah, you are. You are doing a lot better this time. What's up, B Nasty? What's up, guys? We are just coming out here because we got totally behind. We are going to throw this together. But I have a few things that I'm actually kind of fucking fired up about, and I'm ready to talk about.
He's on his high horse, and you'll have to excuse me. I've been sick.
Brandy has been sick the last couple of days.
I'm going to do my best not to cough, snort, and snot in the
Brandy might be coughing a lot, okay? Bear with us, everyone. And I know that a lot of our people have been waiting, and we continue to try to get our personality out. And I'm actually a very fucking fiery personality. I'm actually, how do you call it? Passionate. Wouldn't you agree that I can get really fired up really quick?
You get very passionate, OCD, anal.
Oh my God. Yeah, you can. There are so many damn things that, you know what? I used to fight people on that shit, but nowadays I just try to accept it and say, you know what? Just get to know me and deal with it. I'll do the best I can and, let the chips fall where they may. Why are you trying to be so quiet now? Are you trying to keep from laughing now?
I don't know.
No dead space. Now we're going to have to deal with her sniffling. Okay, so bear with her, guys.
Yeah, I felt like I was sleeping on the surface of the sun the other night.
Oh, but don't forget, in the last episode, I was discussing how you need more sleep. Oh, people in your family need more sleep than anybody I've ever met in my entire life. And Brandy basically slept for 2 days.
Excuse me.
You basically slept
First of
for
all,
2 days.
I accidentally took the nighttime medicine, but it's probably a good thing I did. Because
accidentally took
I really did.
medicine.
I felt like crap. I was like, I don't care. I'm grabbing just medicine. So that's what I grabbed.
So with, in traditional fashion, we need a Brandy.
I blame my training.
We need a Brandy update. How is your training going from your perspective? Now, I'm hoping you're getting better and better at not taking big breaks to try to culminate and think about. You got to percolate a little bit and figure it all out. So sometimes I have to carry it a little bit before you can get it
sometimes
ready.
you talk too much.
Well, bring it the fuck on. Let's go.
I just did.
What's
I'm
up
not
with
gonna
you?
Called you a name.
Why would you call me a name? That's like the last time I was twirling my finger at you and you told me later on that you had almost said, "Don't finger me."
You're not supposed to say that.
Why am I not supposed to say that?
There's a reason I didn't say it because I caught it before I said it. You're not supposed to say that.
Why are you trying to be filtered? Because there are a lot of people out there that really and truly just want to hear how we react to each other, and that's exactly how we talk.
I kind of figured they knew that I caught what I was about to say.
Are you
It was obvious.
It's just like it caught you off guard when I was like, yeah, you were out here and people didn't see you. You were out here topless, and that really caught you off guard. And what is it? You trying to make sure everybody knows you're a lady? I mean, what are you doing with that? You trying to be filtered?
Well, no, I don't think anybody really needs to know.
It's a private
about
gym.
My boobies.
Well, I'm not trying to tell anybody about your boobies either, but it was actually pretty funny.
There was a reason for it.
It's
not like I just come out here naked.
I don't think anybody thought that. It was actually
I don't know. You never know.
It was actually kind of funny in the context that we had taken those pictures and posted them. Number one, I didn't even consider the mirror and the way it looked in the mirror. And then number two, even funnier than that shortly before that, you were out here trying to change essentially. So I just thought it was pretty funny. You were out here in the gym. We were getting warmed up, ready to train. And here you are out here basically changing. Okay, let me rephrase it.
Why are we still on this discussion? We've already discussed that I was fried to a crisp and could not wear my sports bra to hold my big knockers down.
Because I was trying to figure out why you were trying to be censored, and I caught you so off guard, and you were like, "Let's don't talk about that."
Because that's just the way it is.
Okay. So now that you're not trying to be censored, you're not trying to be filtered, because she always tells me, everybody, I don't have a filter. She'll tell me that, but then all of a sudden we saw in 2 instances, was it the camera?
It depends on what's being filtered.
Oh, okay. I don't know if it was a camera or what, but there was 2 instances there where you were filtered, and I was like, okay. In any other situation, this would have been normal banter back and forth between me and you, no matter what, and we would have both been laughing about it. So, I mean, we are running short on time. We are throwing this podcast together because I think it's important that we get something out to everyone at least once a week. So, let us know. Are you ready? Are you ready to tell us? Are you ready to talk and tell us?
My training is going really good. However, I've been deathly ill the past few days.
So you've been down a couple of days. You even missed a workout.
Yeah, no, that's how bad it was. That's when I felt like I was sleeping on the surface of the damn sun because I was running a fever. And you walk in the door all, what are you doing? And it's like, oh my God, I'm dying. Be nice.
Well, I didn't mean not to be nice. I was out here training, and she came out and poked her head in the door and was like, I love you. And I was like, turned around, I'm like, I love you too. And I'm fixing to train. And she left, and I finished my workout, and it was only like 8 o'clock.
My favorite one.
It was only like 8:30 at night, and I walk in going to look for her, of course, to, spend time with her, hang out. And I walked she's nowhere to be found. And I walked into the bedroom in the darkness with the TV on, and she's laid up over there sleeping. And I'm like, what are you doing?
Because I knew if you walked in and if you saw me in the state that I was in, you just said, you need to take your ass to bed. So I just went ahead and did it for you.
Well, that's cool. It's all good. So that's it. That's all you got to say for yourself.
So
your
needless
training
to
is good.
say, my meals have been fucked up beyond repair. Well, not beyond repair, but they've been really bad because I've been sick.
Well, I think the whole point of it is to let everybody know that we are normal people just like everybody else. And sometimes life gets in the way. I mean, we make it a point to weight train every other day because that, between the two of us, that works the best. We're talking about, for the most of the year. Now, if I decide I want to do a cut, if I have something I want to do, of course, we will ramp that up. Everything always has a lot more details. But for most of the year, it's pretty much we try to weight train every other day because at least that gives us time on every other day to either add in cardio or, if we need to go do something with the kids or there's something we have to plan to go do, we have to make time for life. Also, what are you going to do? Try to take a drink without making a giant gulping sound?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Turn your head away and try to quietly do it. Let's go.
You go.
Let's gulp.
Shut up.
Come on, I want to see if you can spill it all over yourself. Don't throw shit at me. Ladies and gentlemen, Brandy trying to take a drink without making you the giant gulping sound that I will regularly give her shit about at the dinner table because sometimes...
Now you're making me cough.
Okay, well, I'll stop.
That's why I had to get a drink. I'm going to shoot water everywhere.
Not on my brand new computer.
I bought it.
You did buy it. My Christmas present, MacBook Pro this year, 2016 Christmas.
Did you hear it?
Yeah, I heard it.
I'm sorry.
I bet you by the time I do the noise reduction on the recording, you won't hear it. So,
okay.
It's very important for us to, let everybody know how you're doing because we're trying to make sure that everyone knows that. I mean, although we may be certified and fit pros, I guess you would call it. I don't like to call myself that, but in this world of trying to get information out about fitness and nutrition, I guess it matters, but we are normal people.
Yeah, so my meals are off. I have to get my meals back on track now, but it's only because I've been sick. But
Well, things have been a little bit off for me too, because, it's, me switching over, going back to work. And then now I'm switching to nights. We're trying to work this in before
and then our
I leave to go
workouts
on
turn
night shift.
into middle of the day before you leave.
Right. And then
So that kind of messes me up because I haven't had all my meals.
you have been sick. And then we had, what was it that we ran into that we ended up missing a workout? There was something going on. There was some function or something.
Karsten's Rider at review, the drill team.
Right. She had a drill team review that kind of threw things off, set things back a day, and then you were sick.
But
so
we're always right back on track.
We're always right back on track. But what we're trying to illustrate for everybody is I don't even want to say angle. Our message is that real everyday people who have real lives. I have a crazy industrial job. It's a hell of a schedule. I guess you home manager, stay at home mom. We have a total of 5 kids, 3 that are in the house, 2 all the time. Nasty. Morgan is in from college for the summer. She's not here all the time, but she's in and out. Things get crazy. It's a normal life. And sometimes it's going to get off, but you just got to get right back in there and get started. And that's what we do. We pick up right where we leave off. And, I was thinking about this earlier that,
I need to take my vitamins.
To be a competitor, and things like that. It is a whole other level. It is a whole other world of dedication, and it has to rule your life. And exactly the people we were trying to talk to, we were trying to teach, is normal everyday people who are not going to make it that much of their life. I mean, it literally has to become your life at that level. Like I always tell people, there are levels to this shit. And, just because you might not want to go to that level doesn't mean that you can't be amazingly successful with fat loss and look amazing. And you can use all the same tools, tips and tricks of people who actually do compete for those can be adapted for the everyday people. So I'm glad that your training has, for the most part, been going well.
I missed my back workout.
You did miss the back workout, but you've been having you've been bumping your intensity up. You've been doing well at that. And you even think that that's part of the reason why you got sick, and that's highly possible.
No. Here's the deal. Every time I start, if like I've missed workouts or whatever, and I start getting back into a routine with it, and I start really getting intense, like really serious heavy lifting, like every once in a while we'll, go light, with more reps, and then we'll jump back in, later on with heavier weights. I get sick. And so I was up in the middle of the night after feeling like I was like dying in a desert, and I Googled, why do I always get sick when I start training? And sure enough, it says that it's because it temporarily breaks down your immune system before it builds back up.
It does, which is something I'm sure you knew.
I can't talk a whole lot, apparently.
It's something that I'm sure you knew. It just didn't, It
didn't click.
That's like me. I really take
no light bulb ever went off.
I really take in so much information. Lately, I've been telling people that I think I've become almost an over consumer of information. I need to back off of my studies and my reading, my research a little bit, because sometimes there's just so much information in there. It all starts getting jumbled up, and it takes a minute to, some of this information you use on an everyday basis. Some of it you don't use every day. And sometimes it really gets jumbled up. So, I know we need to get into the meat of what I wanted to talk about. And I know that I touched on this with you a little bit yesterday because, we always talk about how my day went, how your day went. Most of the time we do. What are you going to say? You got something funny?
Okay, now y'all watch him really close during this, because when he starts getting emotional over it, it's kind of funny to watch.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you know what? Okay, so I'm not going to name names. I don't want to call people out because I didn't ask. A lot of times I may forget. I may ask, like with Hank, I asked if I could share his story. He gave me permission to share his photos, his progress pictures, share his story. But I was contacted yesterday by a gentleman who said that he was referred to us by another friend of ours who is on our Facebook group, Anchored in Muscle Facebook group, our main group that is directed towards the maritime industry and their family. And he contacted me through, direct message on Facebook. And he said, he told me who he was and, who referred him. And he sent me a link and he said, hey, I'm wanting to get into, I want to, take on a diet. I've been working out for quite a while. And I come across this, I'm not even going to name the organization or anything like that. And will you check out this video and tell me what you think? So, I, of course, agreed, anything I can do to help people, I'm willing to do it. So, my assumption is that I'm going to click on this video. It's going to be 3 minutes. It's going to be some kind of advertisement. I really don't know what to think, but I get into this video and it is classic in several ways. Okay. Now, I'm all about a fair market system. Okay. I'm all about, if you have a business making money, everybody needs to make money. Okay. If you're not, if you're legitimate and you're actually selling something that people need and you're not fucking pulling some kind of curtain over their eyes, lying to them or sensationalizing something. So, I want to say 45 minutes later, I was left being just more and more pissed off because, it's true to form that, okay, maybe 50% of what the gentleman said, he went on to bash the supplement industry and the fitness industry. And I could agree with many of the things that he said, how they're, just selling you something. They're repackaging this and repackaging that. And then I'm sitting there thinking, you sound like a salesman yourself. And you are doing the same fucking thing is exactly what you're doing. And then what makes you even more pissed off, number one, that he starts out trying to scare you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, talking about how you're overweight, you're diabetic, you got high blood pressure, you're going to die tomorrow. Your kids are not going to know who you are. And then he, plays on your heartstrings, telling this, repeating this testimonial of a lady who was diabetic, had high blood pressure. Her doctors were telling her that you shouldn't even drive home. You should get somebody else to come pick you up. And then he goes playing on your heartstrings with saying the daughter was looking around the corner when her mother fell out in the floor and, comes up and, Mommy, are you going to leave me? And all these things. Then he goes so far as to say that he was in the military. He was in Afghanistan or Baghdad or, either in Afghanistan or Iraq. And he was in a bunker and he's thinking, will he ever make it out of here to get back to his children?
Breathe.
And he was like a trainer.
Breathe.
I'm trying. Okay. And he's going on telling you about how, he's trying to get everybody fit. And number one, I doubt the son of a bitch was ever in the military in the first fucking place, but whatever. And he's telling you about how he's trying to train everybody and they're not getting any results. Okay. If you know half of your shit as a trainer, okay, if you know half of your shit, even with nutrition, if you were in the military and you have people who are actually doing exactly, because people sometimes won't follow what you tell them, but if they are doing what you're telling them and they're not getting progress, it's your fucking fault, okay? It's not some magic fucking sauce. But he's leading you to believe that he's got this program with this special mix of herbs and minerals, and you don't even need to exercise.
Abracadabra.
You don't even need to exercise. You can melt away 50 pounds in 2 months and all this stuff. Now, we are bombarded with this stuff. And at the end of the day, he's selling you something, which is his program, and it's basically a book. Okay? So, and it goes on. He's
not trying to sell you anything.
He goes on and he's playing on your heartstrings. He's scaring you. He's trying to talk to you like he's some hero. And, some guy this is special information that's not supposed to get out to anybody. And some scientist gave it to him recipe. And it's a secret book. And he's had to find a way to pass it off to you and all this good shit. Okay. How many of you out there who have heard something like this? And I'm sure this gentleman who asked me to watch this, I'm glad you sent it to me, brother. If you listen to this, I'm not going to call you out, but I'm fucking glad you sent that to me. I'm really happy about that.
Well, yeah.
Because now he wanted to know my opinion. So I tell him, I said, look, sure, a lot of the things that he said, because he talked about people overtraining, he talked about people overeating, and, how your metabolism will slow down, speed up. A lot of the things he said in there were accurate. A lot of the things he said in there were not accurate. And a lot of things he said in there were just complete bullshit. Okay. The claims of how fast you can, lose weight and you don't have to exercise for this and that. A lot of that was complete bullshit. They are playing on people. They are preying on people. Okay.
That's why I put predators on there.
And I got another story of, somebody who came to us that I come across who had been through the same thing and actually came to me right after they had purchased a program. I want to say over $700 worth of a program and supplements sold together. And it was supposed to be the magic pill. Okay. And he wasn't getting very far. And he asked me what I thought about the program. You love my air quotations, Brandy, but now they're on video, so everybody will fucking see them.
It's more funny when you do the Chandler Bing.
Now, whenever somebody sells you a fucking program, it's left up to you. Okay. Now, last week we read out of a book. I have many fucking books. Okay. A lot of fucking books.
I'm reading one.
Brandy has something here. I don't know if we'll get into it or not.
No, we're not going to get into it, but
But she's been reading another one of my books. So if you know anything about the books, if I just bought some of the stuff and I had no prior knowledge of these things, I wouldn't know how to. Anyway, they're selling you fucking magic, fucking pixie dust. Okay. And I hate the way people are preyed on. Their hopes and dreams are preyed on. Their health is preyed on. And they're just selling you something, their emotions, and they're made all these fucking dumbass fucking promises, these crazy ass fucking claims, and you buy it and you get nothing after that. You don't ever see these people. You can't call them directly and have a one-on-one conversation if you don't understand what's in the program, what's in the book. Nobody is sending you updated adjustments because it doesn't matter. I can write you out a plan right here, right now, today. And that program is, if you need to lose 100 pounds, 150 pounds, I could write you the best fucking program on the planet. And that is not going to be the same thing you need to be doing at the end of your journey. It will have to be adjusted. The training will have to be adjusted. The foods will have to be adjusted. The ratios of the foods are going to have to be adjusted. Cardio will have to be added in. It may have to change over time, but they sell you this program as a be all end all to get to your dream goal, and it's complete fucking horseshit. And at the end of the day, I told the guy, I said, look, you're a grown ass man. You can do whatever you want. A lot of the things the truth is somewhere in the middle, as it usually is. Mm-hmm. You can do whatever you want. But my opinion, it's a bunch of fucking shit. Everything that you could get in this program, this book, basically, you could get by going to my YouTube, my website with my blogs, follow me on Facebook, listening to my podcast, 100% fucking free. You can call me anytime, 24 hours a fucking day.
Yes.
If I'm sleeping, I'm not going to answer. You can send me a message. When I wake up, I'm on that phone and I see it. If I have time right then, I will answer you fucking back right then. Yep. If I don't, I will answer you back as soon as I can.
You'll be answered at the dinner table.
There are times where I do lose track of somebody.
He'll walk in, I'll be like, excuse me. Hello.
There are times where I lose track of somebody. I might not get back to them for a day or two. That happens. That does happen inevitably. I'm a very busy guy. But the point is, you can get it for free.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the second person I was talking about that came to us, he had bought a program from a well-known, famous YouTuber. I'm not going to name them either. Somebody who has gotten very rich, and he hadn't been getting very far because what he was sold, supplements and a program, was very low quality. I looked at the ingredients, had him send me pictures of all the nutrient facts. Guys, you have to understand that anything you buy, supplements are great. They have a place. I use supplements every day, but this is maybe 1 to 2% of the overall plan. This is not some secret potion. You will never hear us say, I rep FirstPhorm. You will never hear FirstPhorm say in any shape, fashion, or form. Matter of fact, you will hear them say that none of their supplements are a magic fucking pill.
They are a supplement.
They are a supplement. It is meant to supplement your overall nutrition program. If you are having trouble getting in the adequate amount of protein, you can't eat or you won't eat, use a meal replacement protein supplement. Okay. If you are like me, I'm a trainer, a nutrition coach, but I know damn well that I don't like all the vegetables on the fucking planet. Some of them I do. Most of them I don't. I need my micronutrients, my vitamins, minerals, and trace elements. Okay. And this is where this guy was getting you in this video. This is where this guy was getting you in this video. He's telling you he's got this special combination of minerals and all this. No shit, Sherlock. It's fucking multivitamins. Okay. No shit. Yes, you do need the highest fucking quality. But if you were getting in the right amount of foods, the right quantity and spectrum of vegetables, you wouldn't need as fucking special. There's no special psychic, special magical mineral.
I need your arm. Turn it over.
What? My blood pressure's fine. I do not have anxiety, but I really get fucking fired up.
I know.
Because this is part of why we wanted to do this in the first place. Because, I'm a boat captain. That's what I do for my career. And doing it 20 years, sitting in the wheelhouse chair now, 18 years. And I don't mean to offend anybody when I say this, but I'm supposed to be really overweight. I'm supposed to have diabetes. I'm supposed to have high blood pressure. And I'm supposed to have heart disease. I'm supposed to have 1 foot in the grave and 1 foot on the fucking banana peel. And I don't. And what I was trying to tell everybody, what I try to demonstrate to everyone, you won't even hardly see me take pictures without my shirt on and post all that crap. Okay. That's not it. What I'm trying to tell everybody is I'll post a picture every once in a while.
Every once in a while.
And I only post that picture.
It took him forever to take his undershirt off whenever
because I wear wife beaters.
He would spend the night.
I wear wife beaters, but that's not the point. If I post a picture, it's because we have men and women out there who have been out there. They are overweight, type 2 diabetic, high blood pressure. It is epidemic in my profession. Epidemic. Laws are changing, and people are about to not be approved. They're going to fail their physicals, and they are going to lose their license, lose their livelihoods. And I don't want that to happen. But what I also see is motherfuckers out there preying on people's hopes and dreams. And Brandy's looking at me because I cut her off, and I didn't mean to. I'm going to get back to you. I'm sorry. But I really do get fired up about that whenever somebody's preying on your hopes and dreams. I don't have a problem with people making money. But at least tell people the fucking truth. Okay? At least tell them it's going to be hard work. It's not going to happen overnight. Okay? And there is no fucking magic pill. There is no substitute for hard work. Now, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. You were going to tell a story.
No, it's fine.
You were telling a story, something about, I don't even take my shirt off.
No, that was it. Just saying that.
Oh, well, I didn't mean to cut you off. I didn't mean to. I offended her. I didn't mean to. I apologize. Will you accept my apology?
Sure.
Oh, my goodness. So I get very fired up about this stuff. But the number 2 person that we talked about, and I apologize, I get fired up and I get off on a tangent. To date, haven't had a chance to talk to him in a little bit. He, life has taken him in a different direction, but he had lost over 80 pounds. Not with that program he bought online. Not with all those supplements. He lost all that weight by hard work and learning. And that's what we do. We try to reach out to people. We try to teach people how to manipulate and how to adjust these principles to suit everyday people. Now, this is something, I keep trying to tell people, reach out. And the people who will have the greatest success with us is the people who reach out and stay in contact with us the most, because they're going to learn the most. They're going to have a support system. So, have you experienced this? You've been through this? Because I know when we first met, I saw a lot of videos and DVDs and different programs and things like that. Do you feel like, what do you think about all this? What you see on infomercials?
Well,
because it burns my ass.
Mine is a little different from most people's, though, because of my previous issues.
Yeah, but it ties into it, though. It has to tie into it, because somewhere along the line you were searching for what would work.
Well, that's when the cardio aspect comes in. Everybody preaches cardio things. I mean, yeah. And you hear so much different information. If you paid attention to the videos that I had, it was a multitude of different types of things. Like I had a yoga ones, I had Pilates one, I had a boot camp. Oh God. I had tons of different, and I had band, you name it, I had it, because it all is confusing, and they do hit you with different things that,
Well, it all has a place. Okay. It all has a place. Well, what kind of claims were they making, and what kind of follow-on education did they really give you?
No. I had a 10-minute one.
Oh, 10-minute abs.
There was
10-minute butt.
No, I did have a 10-minute abs.
10-minute abs.
And it was a 10-minute bands and...
Why is everyone even buying that shit?
And at the time, keep in mind, here's what it was. I was a single mom.
Yep.
I didn't have time.
Didn't have time.
Because I was always taking care of the kids, doing something for the kids.
Didn't have a lot of money for a trainer. Everybody says supplements cost, and they do. They cost a lot of money.
I didn't have any supplements.
Trainers cost a lot of money. Everybody says eating healthier cost a lot of money, which I would debate that. I would say it don't. The basic ingredients do not cost that much money.
At the time, the kids, they lack 10 days of being exactly 2 years apart. So I didn't have hardly any downtime to, for myself. So I was looking for anything that would.
You're searching.
Yeah.
You just want to know what works. And then it even develops into
I didn't have internet. to really learn. So what I was seeing was off of TV and what was in Walmart.
But I think what I'm trying to hit on is it develops into these other problems because people are just preying on your hopes and dreams, and you try this and maybe you get a little progress, and if you stop for a second, it backs up, and you may even get worse.
It did. I gained twice as much as I lost. You will gain twice
as much back as you lose. Okay, so oh man, I get so frustrated with people who are making promises. Look, it's hard. It's not easy for someone like me. It would be disrespectful in some aspects for me to tell people that it's easy. And if that's disrespectful, I apologize. It's easy for me.
And also keep in mind, at the time, I was actually one of those people who believed that women should not be lifting heavy weights. That I would get massively bulky. So I was also looking for things that gave you, what do they say? The long, lean muscles.
That's
why I had Pilates videos and yoga.
Have you ever noticed though?
I like yoga though.
Have you ever noticed though?
It's very calming, relaxing.
It's awesome. I hear. I haven't tried it, but I need to try it.
But they try to make it seem like you're going to get ripped doing yoga.
But have you ever noticed how people cater these messages and these marketing messages to what they think you want, to what society says that you should be, and they cater it to play on your heartstrings with your kids and be there for your kids, and then they scare the shit out of you because you're gonna die tomorrow. Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah.
That's just fucking bullshit, and they never tell you. Have you ever seen one of these programs that says? Have you ever seen one that says 100%? This is all you will ever need, or no, you're going to have to adjust this. No, they pretty much just, they don't say it.
They say, here, have at it.
They don't say it.
This is all you ever need.
They present it as their program.
The end all be all.
The end all be all to get you to your goal. They don't ever say,
it is the holy grail.
Call us once a week and let us know how you're doing. So if something's not going quite right, we'll help you out and help you make adjustments. No, you'll never get that.
Or call our customer service line.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. No, you don't get that kind of stuff. Okay. Why can't people just understand? Everybody wants something and they want it right now. Okay. I understand that in a way. I really do. That's just human nature. But I'm going to tell you right now.
Look at the time we live in. Fast food.
Everything's fast.
Everything's fast.
Everything's on your phone at the click of a button.
Yep.
Fitness and nutrition doesn't work that way.
No.
Okay? So I'm going to tell you right now.
Trust me, I'm in that fight right now.
It takes hard work. Okay? It's hard.
I'm sorry.
Me, I don't know what you did. Did you belch or something?
I just snorted.
Oh my God, you snorted. So
it's not snorted.
So look, let's just be fucking honest. It takes time, okay? While Brandy's over here going crazy, out of her mind, and I'm trying to get it back serious because she's embarrassed over here. Make no mistake about it, people. It may be easy to me, but I can tell you it's only easy to me because it's a habit. It is a lifestyle. Okay? Now, I dieted last year for 5 months? And I've been off that diet. What I stopped my diet? Into October, into December.
Yeah.
So now I've been working my way back up in calories. I think I'm back up another 20 something pounds. I'm the goal for me is to get bigger this year, put on weight this year, but I'm not going crazy. Okay. You have to be in a surplus. You have to be training. You have to be in a surplus, but I'm not I have Coke when I'm off. I have ice cream. Okay. I've had chips. We face all the same struggles as you, but I'm not putting on a ton of weight. That's because it's everything else I'm doing in between. Okay. So I'm training my ass off. I'm going as intense as I can when I do train. Okay. 90% of my food, what I take in, is on point. My food timing is on point. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that every single meal is perfect clean, because it's not. It doesn't have to be that way.
No.
Okay? But you do have to be structured and regimented in some fashion or form. Okay? There is no magic pill. It takes time. It takes consistency. I could write you the best fucking plan on the planet. But if you do not follow it, it is worthless.
Yeah.
If you only follow it for a week and that's it, you change it up, it's worthless. Okay. You have to do these things, make them a habit, make them a part of your life to some level, whatever level you want to get to. There are levels to this shit. You want to lose 5 pounds? That's pretty fucking easy. You want to lose 100? That's going to take work. It's going to take consistency over time. It does not happen tomorrow. I mean, this guy in this video yesterday was making claims that you're going to lose 7 pounds a week. That's not even healthy. Okay. 1 to 3 pounds a week. That's a healthy weight loss, because what you want to avoid is losing muscle tissue. If you lose muscle tissue, you're one, damn sure not going to look like you're hoping to look. And number two, you're pretty much shooting yourself in the foot, because muscle tissue burns calories. So if for every pound of muscle that you lose is more, you're reducing your body's ability to burn fat in the first fucking place. So if you ever fall off, or you decide you've gotten enough results and you stop, most people will not have a plan on how to back out of that. They will not have a plan for the future, and they'll start gaining weight again. And in fact, they'll gain all that weight back. And in fact, studies show 20% more than where they started. I'm sorry if I've been rambling on, it seems like a rant, but this really pisses me off when people prey on people.
Is there a volume on my headphones?
Yes, there's a volume. Why? You can't hear?
No, it hurts my head.
But, okay.
I didn't know if there's a separate one for mine.
There's not a separate one. Okay, then
don't worry about it. I'll just keep one off.
We don't have much more time anyway. I just wanted to get in here because I want to get some kind of content out every week, the best I can, to speak to people. I want to give them something to see. What are you trying to figure out what to do with your hands?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. So look, guys, don't buy into all this crap, okay? If you want to get to the goal, it's far more about the basics, okay? It's far more about training, weight training, resistance training of some form. If you don't want to train with weights, you need to find whatever type of resistance you like, whether it be bands, whether it be body weight. The problem is it always ends up being weights because it needs to be progressive. The amount of resistance, the amount of weight needs to progress. You have to build muscle. You have to provide an ever progressing stress. Get your food right. Get your nutrition right. The basic whole foods, things that come in their natural state. Okay? Carbs are not the devil. Okay? If you get a potato out of the ground and you're eating a whole potato of different species, I like red potatoes. Your veggies. Okay? There's nothing wrong with these things. But when you start processing them down and making them into other things, then therein lies the problem. It's the processing. And it's still not the devil. It's just about how much you eat when you eat it. Because it's all about the rate of digestion, rate of breakdown and storage. You have to learn how to think of food as fuel or information. In one of the books that I've been reading here lately, they refer to food as information for your body. Signal. You got to get to the basics, okay? The basics always work. You don't need something fancy, because guess what, people? There is no magic pill. There is no magic to this. It's hard work consistently over time. And that's it. There are variables. Some people are genetically have more fat cells than other people. That's true. Genetically, some people are predisposed to having larger muscles than others. Some people are genetically predisposed to being leaner, being smaller, having less fat cells. Okay, but you can expand upon and make the best out of what your body has. Okay, and all the same principles apply. There's still no magic in all the basic principles. None at all. So I hope this hasn't come out of a rant. If you need help, get in touch with us. Reach out. I'm willing to help anybody. I'm mostly trying to help people in maritime fields and their families, because, I know what they go through every day. I know the battle. And if I can do it, they can do it. No matter, hands down. I can help.
Figure out a way to do it on the boat.
Help you figure out a way to do it while you're on the boat, while you're on a rig, whatever maritime field you are in. Because I know they think they do have a special set of circumstances when it comes to the foods and being locked away and, maybe limited on equipment and things like that. But you can work around it. It can be done. And I really, what I'm trying to do, my mission is to try to keep people from, losing their licenses, losing their very livelihood that they feed themselves and their families with, take care of their kids, raise their kids. I don't want them to lose that. I want them to be able to pass their physicals and continue on and have their livelihood. So if you are out there and you need help, don't bite off on these infomercials. Now, I'm sure that maybe it might be just what somebody needs, okay? Maybe that may work best for some people. But be aware, there is nothing magic in whatever they are selling you. Not one bit of magic. There is no special secret. Yes, science is still bringing forth new things.
And let me bring something real quick. And if you really pay close attention to the commercials that you'll see on TV.
Same.
No. It goes really super freaking fast, but the fine print at the bottom of the television screen, and it says results may vary.
Yes,
and it'll also say with a consistent, I think it says something to the effect of consistent diet and exercise program.
Exactly right.
That those people have made those kind of.
Have you ever noticed that they are all basically the same with some small twist? It is all repackaging of different things. It's like, I think we originally started to talk about fad diets, okay? You get South Beach diet, Mediterranean diet, paleo diet, keto diet,
like
standard diet
or something.
Look, there's nothing fucking special about any of these different terms, okay? All they are doing, all of these diets, all they are doing is manipulating the ratios of nutrients. They're manipulating proteins, manipulating carbohydrates, and manipulating fat.
Which is not for everyone.
Okay. Now, some people might be able to stick to one or the other. Okay. They all have a place, but I like to take a standard approach. If you want to call it something, call it flexible dieting. Okay. Now, if Brandy cooks a normal dinner at home for herself and the kids, or mainly for the kids, let's be honest, a normal American dinner,
they're getting better though.
Casserole or whatever, it might not be the optimal meal for fat loss, okay? But everything else that I've eaten in the day is pretty much on point, pretty much perfect.
Me too.
Okay? Now I know my body, how it works. I know how to manipulate these macronutrients on an everyday basis, on the fly. I've been doing it so long, I can decide what I want to do, and I can do it instinctively. Now I can teach you how to do it. It's going to be work, okay? Because you have to get used to how to do it. Or you have to count, you have to calculate. Big fucking deal. Count, calculate, log it. If you want your goal bad enough, you'll fucking do it. Okay? And to whatever level you want to get to, it's going to be more work. If you want to get to a higher level, or however you want to categorize it, of leanness or muscularity, is a different level of work. But what I'm trying to tell you is, all of these damn diets, they're just restricting one macronutrient or the other. They're controlling one macronutrient or the other. There's no real difference. You can get the same result out of most any of them. Some of them, it really depends. What I fear in most cases is uneducated people, or they get information from random places and they try to administer it themselves and don't even apply it correctly. And they get themselves into, one, not getting to their goal. Two, they might even put themselves at health risk because they're not applying it correctly in the first damn place. The whole point of it, there is no magic in any of these diets. There's no magic in any of these plans. Okay, I'm not saying you shouldn't buy one. Maybe having a program, air quotations program, will help you. Maybe that's right for you. But understand, there's no fucking magic in that plan. No. There's no savior in that plan.
Tinkerbell.
There's no pixie dust There's no unicorns and rainbows in that plan. I rep First Phorm, and they do not tell you that they are magic pills. They will first and foremost tell you, just like I will, those supplements are fucking worthless if you do not train, if you do not weight train, resistance train, use cardio as a tool, and get your nutrition on point. All the supplements in the world are not going to get you to where you need to go if you don't have A, B, C, and D in place. You can have the best fucking written program on the planet, but if you don't get your nutrition together, you can't out-train a bad diet. So I'm done with my rant,
Been
Brandy.
there, done that.
We have to get out of here. You want to, we have some, you want to go over our giveaways? We've got giveaways, people.
You may have to do it because if I talk too much, I start coughing.
So we've had some contests going on, guys, giveaways. We were trying to give away 5 $25 gift certificates by First Phorm. The best towboat story. That's one. Mm-hmm. We have a mini challenge, a push-up challenge going on all through the month of May. Why we don't have more people going at it in that, I don't know. You need to get our totals. We need to get some standings up.
Oh, yeah.
We have a couple of people in there who are killing it, putting in a lot of work. Get in this push-up challenge, guys. Number 3, best picture of sunrise, sunset, or scenery picture from a boat. Rig.
Or whatever.
Whatever you got. Send us some scenery, folks, men, women. Send us what you got. We'll make a choice. Whoever the winner is will get a $25 gift certificate by First Phorm. Best supplements on the planet, backed by 110% money back guarantee. Brandy had it as a separate contest to like, share, subscribe
my bad.
to our Facebook page, our blog page, our podcast, and our YouTube channel.
And somebody just walked in the door.
That is a separate contest, according to Brandy. Shout outs to Towboating Addiction, Towboater Families. Shout out to the Anchored in Muscle Challenge crew. We are almost done with our 90-day challenge. Mm-hmm. They are battling it out. Shout out to the Anchored in Muscle Workout Challenge crew. And one more Facebook group that I've been communicating with a lot here lately.
I have to write it down so I can fix it.
Hooked Up and Hard Down on Facebook. So guys, reach out to us in any way you possibly can. Here are our contacts, anchoredinmuscle@gmail.com. You can get a hold of me on Instagram, muscle_captain_Jason Buckner. Reach out to us on our fan page on Facebook, Anchored in Muscle. Our group page, Anchored in Muscle on Facebook. Visit our website, anchoredinmuscle.com for all these podcasts, the blogs.
And
First Phorm products. Announcing now,
our
guys.
new Amazon store.
We have now got our Amazon store live on our
Y'all
website.
have to look. I busted my ass.
Brandy's been working hard because, see, we always get asked for, what is the best shaker bottle? What do you use for knee wraps, wrist straps, and things of this nature? Equipment, containers, shaker bottles, books, everything that we use in our day-to-day fitness lifestyle, we are going to post there. Now, we don't charge anybody for the help that we provide. I don't charge anybody for helping them build a program. I don't charge anybody for getting on the phone, having a conversation, advising them on supplements or nutrition or training. Never charge anyone. All the content that we put out there is never a charge. It's not a membership fee. But what we do ask, if you would like to try First Phorm supplements, I am a rep for First Phorm. Please go through us. You can go directly, firstphorm.com/anchoredinmuscle, or you can get all of those First Phorm products. You can find them all under the products tab on our website, anchoredinmuscle.com. Any of these products from Amazon you can find on our website, anchoredinmuscle.com. Anything that you choose to purchase from Amazon after using one of our links will be supporting what we do. We are not salespeople. We're not at all salespeople. I help people find what works. I help people find what's best for them. And if you would like to support what we do, please shop through these links. Please give us a like. Give us a share. Subscribe to our blog. Subscribe to our podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Tell a friend. Share some of this content to content to a friend that you think may be helpful. What are you trying to get in here with, Brandy?
Oh, and the other day I had made donuts, like protein donuts, and
Protein
everybody was
donuts, those
asking,
were
y'all, they
awesome.
were so freaking good. Oh my God. In fact, I think I'm gonna make some more later. Anyways, y'all, I put it in our Amazon store, and it's Emily Frizella's fresh, Frizella. I can't
Emily
talk.
Frizella.
My throat is so dry. Fresh Farmhouse Kitchen. Y'all really check it out, because I've made so many things out of here so far.
Amazing
And they've all
meals,
been so
amazing
good.
food.
Meals,
that shrimp, that
smoothies.
chicken.
There's a peanut butter banana ice cream in here. Y'all, this is
It's
the
amazing
shit.
food. We really wanted to
Even
make
the
this.
kids who really and truly turn their nose up at a lot
The
of
kids even
things,
liked all
they've
these
liked
recipes.
everything that I've made so far.
All the macros are there, and so it lets you know exactly
And
what
they're
you're
easy.
getting. Easy, relatively easy to do.
And I've actually found that I've started to enjoy cooking with fresh produce and things like that.
Exactly. Whole foods. So guys, if you'd like to get that, that is on our website, anchoredinmuscle.com. Under the products tab, you can find all of these things that we use in our day-to-day life, training, books,
My kitchen
training
gadgets.
accessories, what we use to cook with. You can find all these things. And if you would like to support what we're doing, please click on one of those links, shop through Amazon. That will be supporting what we do. Again, we don't charge anybody for the information and the content that we make, that we put out. That is one way that can help us, because of course we have costs. Okay. All the equipment and, the website fees and all these things. So I guess we're going to get out of here, because I'm about to have to get my shit together and get out of here to get to the boat to go on nights. I will be on nights until next week. Next week I will be going off. And so this next week, we're going to do what we tried to do last time and actually get 2 podcasts, 2 blogs put together, so we'll be able to have them put out. And I need to get back to making YouTube videos, because you even did the board up for me. I've never made that video yet. We need to start getting some interviews in here.
My
So
head's
people,
starting to hurt.
we're going to have people calling in. We're going to do this live on Facebook, and I've got another piece of studio equipment that I can, hook up, and people can call in. We can
I do better on
mix
live.
it in. We're going to be doing that here real soon. So if you have any topic ideas, shoot them to us on Facebook or to our email, anchoredinmuscle@gmail.com. If you would like to, tell your story, if you would like to answer questions on live on the air with us to be recorded for a podcast, get with me. Just shoot me a message. If you need help with your nutrition, never hesitate to reach out. If you need help with developing a workout program, never hesitate to reach out. If you would like samples of First Phorm products, I can't just get sample packages and send them to you, but what I will do is I will take some of my own stash and I will package it up in bottles with labels, ship it to you, tell you all about what you need
Instructions on
and
it.
exactly what you don't fucking need, because a lot of times I see a lot of people buying things that they don't really need. And I want people to get the best results, hands down. So, guys, we got to get out of here. I have got to close all this equipment up, pack up my shit. I will be on night shift. If you're in my area, Port Arthur, Beaumont area, holler at me.
I got your meals made already.
Captain Nasty on the radio. If you're around where I'm at, let's get together. Let's hang out. Let's talk. If you need me to get back there where your workout area is, we'll get back there. I'll show you anything you want to know. I'm going to say bye, Brandy.
Bye.
Because normally I end up saying bri, and I don't mean to.
Bri. I don't know why.
I don't know why I get
bye,
into that.
Brandy. I guess
You want
get
to say
mixed
bye,
up.
Brandy?
Huh?
You want to say bye? You want to take us out of here?
Bye, Brandy.
All right,
I
guys.
couldn't help it.
Be safe out there, whatever you're doing. Live safe. I used to say last summer it's fucking hot in Texas, but it ain't got hot in Texas yet. It's been feeling pretty good.
That's because we had a cool front come through.
All right, guys. We're out of here. Later.